What we're going to do today is we're going to show you how to change the tubing on the Model 250 treater. So we're just going to kind of unplug the tubing and kind of let it lay. We'll take a Phillips screwdriver and we're going to remove the 4 screws that hold the cover on. I recommend using a hand screwdriver instead of a power screwdriver because it's a plastic housing and you could damage the threads. So we're almost out here. Okay, so now once you get all the screws out, you take the cover off, set it off to the side, and you kind of just pull your tubing out. And then you need to clip the little wire tie that holds retains the tubing. I would take the brass off each end and just kind of pull the tubing out. And now we have to thread our new tubing in. And get it untangled first. We just kind of pull it through like so. And just kind of mentally, visually hold it up there and see how much is enough. And it looks like about 8 or 10 inches is enough. And you pull your rotor off and set it off to the side. And I usually kind of estimate half so it looks like it's even. And I stick the bottom in. And I leave it kind of like that. And I put the rotor back on. Then I take a crescent wrench and set it to the right and make sure you find the flat spot. And you kind of turn it and kind of put your tubing in like that. And we're done. So now we got our tubing installed. We'll put the cover back on. Okay. So now we got the cover reinstalled, so now we have to put our brass tubing back on. And I just kind of slide it on gently like that. You want to get it on about a ½ inch. Make sure it's kind of centered and it's not off to the side like that. We'll do the other side. And then the last thing we have to do, so we're done with that now, it looks like that. So now we have to put a new wire tie on the bottom to keep the tubing from inchworming its way around. So I usually just go like this. And get our tubing kind of covered there. And pull it, just don't pull it too tight because you'll pinch off the flow, but just kind of get it tight enough to compress the outer one. And then I cut it and leave it a little bit long just in case you have to get pliers back on it to retighten it. So, then we're done.